Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Got another video today, part of the Raptor Ownership Experience series on the channel, and in today's video I want to do a full walkthrough of the super bright LEDs, off-road LED rock lights. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button to support me and the channel, and if you're an existing subscriber, thank you for your continued support. I know that the icon was a nighttime shot, and we are going to jump right into the nighttime view and do a walk around of what these lights put out in terms of light output. But before that, I want to do something specific to the Raptor and kind of walk through how I ran the wires, how I did the install, and basically how easy it is to install this kit. I'm not paid to advertise this kit in any way. I've used Super Bright's products a couple times in the past, and I have really liked their quality and their long-term durability, and so that's why I went with their product this time again. With that said, I have linked the product in the description below if you want to check it out. Basically, that'll give you a full detail of what the product is. I use a 10% coupon, so shipped to the door, this cost me about $120 in parts, and the kit pretty much comes with everything. Quickly going over the install, the front wheel well liners were not that difficult to install the lights into. So what I did here basically is you can see the light module right on this side, and then on this side over here, I do have 5,000 miles on these lights now, and they've held up. Not a single diode's gone out. The surface of the paint has not flaked at all, which is actually really surprising. That's what I expected to go first. The kit comes with self-tappers and a grommet, so it's really easy to mount. Just be very careful how you run the wiring. I zip tied it to all the bracket points, so you can see right here, this piece right here is a fixed bracket. Do not wire them to any of the wire looms or any of the hoses that are there. Definitely the backlight's what's going to be tougher to install, mainly because you're just going to have to step up and hit two self-tappers right into the wheel well here, which is actually the body of the bed. It actually was not that hard because it's aluminum, so the screws went right through. Repeating that same process on the rear part of the rear wheel wells, you're going to want to self-tap the light module right in and then run the wire through this factory hole right over here in the bottom. And then what you want to do is zip tie it and leave enough slack so you can kind of take it and throw it right up inside of the wheel well here. So you can see kind of what I did here, where I ran the wire through the wheel well hole that was already there from the factory and then threw it right up. You can see there's a really nice channel right here that you want to try to run your wire along so it doesn't catch anything or crimp on anything. Pull the wire down through the wheel well and then zip tie it very carefully to the back of the cab mounts right here. Once zip tied to the cab mount, just run the wire all the way along over here behind kind of where the running boards are. It's hard to show in video, but you basically want to pull the wires up through the front wheel well liner over here, and you can see I have a ton of extra wire left over. The kit comes with 16 feet of wire loom attached to the actual light itself, which run up to a control module, and that wiring is just enough to reach from the real wheel well brackets all the way up to the front. You want to make sure that you tuck in all the wiring and it's not anything that's going to come loose and catch any moving parts, so again, you have to be really careful about how you do that. But this right here is the actual light module, and what's really cool is this is a plug and play module. So what you get is these little kind of turn clips right here that are weather sealed and weather tight, and you don't have to worry about water getting in, or you don't have to worry about splicing any wires. Each one of these modules supports 6 lights, so you get 2 modules and a support for a total of 12 lights, and the kit comes with 8, so you can actually add in extra lights on top of the kit that it comes with. I actually didn't find a need for that, so I did 2 wheel lights per wheel well. This is a very high quality module in my personal opinion. I've installed a lot of lights over the years, and this thing does seem really good, but just on the caution side, I ran all the modules up into the under the side of the hood. That way they're a little bit more water protected. On the driver's side over here, I ran the wiring pretty much along where I ran the fog light wiring, if you saw that video, right along the base here, and then pulled it over onto this side, and somewhere over here there's going to be a second module. Right here in the battery tray, this is where I put it. So I put my second module over here and then ran all the wiring right up into the factory upfitter switches. Now, if you have a 2017 Raptor, the owner's manual is actually on par with what the wiring colors are, but you have a 2018 and 2019 Raptor, the manual actually has the wrong colors slated for what wire goes to what switch, so be mindful of it. I'd probably use an electric tester the way I had to figure it out. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions specific to the install on a Raptor or anything about the kit itself. I kind of just wanted to give a brief overview of what it was like installing this kit. It was actually relatively easy. The kit didn't need any special tools to install. It pretty much gave me a plug and play operation all the way up to splicing wires into the factory upfitter switches. So besides that, it's all plug and play, and it gives you all the wires and screws to mount right in. With that said, let's dive right into the nighttime portion of the video and go over kind of the ins and outs of what these lights look like at night in terms of what they offer for light output as well as productivity. Cutting over to nighttime, I'm sorry guys, I don't have a very good camera that captures the nighttime light output very well. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of pixelation and a lot of glare, so I'll do my best to try to cover it. You can kind of see what these rock lights do in terms of illuminating the front wheel well right here. The diodes are visible the way I mounted them. One of my installer regrets is actually I kind of wish that I took these two diodes and moved them closer to the outer part of the wheel well, kind of like how I did in the rear, because that way the diodes won't be as visible from the side. You can see in the rear wheel well, the diodes actually aren't that visible over here, even if I cut down low, because they're marked and they're placed kind of into the inner parts over here. So you see right here, the diode is right there. And then on the back side of the back wheel well, you have the other light right over there. So it's not as visible as the front ones, and it kind of gives more of the glow effect that I was looking for with the rock lights. They give you really good illumination output right around the outer sides of the tire here. So if you are rock crawling, it's going to do a great job of illuminating the rocks around the rear wheel so you can kind of navigate around them. Looking from the back of the truck going forward, you can see that it does a great job of doing full circular illumination around the rear wheels, and what that gives you is a good amount of light to help navigate through various amounts of rocks, whether it's on the inside of the tires or the outside, and it actually gives a really nice cool effect if you drive around at night with these lights. Coming back over to this side and kind of giving you guys a far away look of these lights, they do a really good job of giving this ambient glow. It looks really cool. I think it really finishes off the Raptor. As you can probably tell, this is a full plug and play kit, short of where it wires into the truck. That you'll obviously have to manually splice in. It comes with a full line of replacement components as well, so should a light or a connector go out, it's really easy to replace. I know a lot of companies make multicolor kits that can change to any color in the RGB spectrum, but I picked this specific kit with a fixed white color because I felt it was one of the more durable kits, and I like the modular component of the entire kit. And what I mean by that is I can go and purchase those individual components if one part goes bad, as opposed to having to purchase the entire kit again or deal with somebody on eBay for warranty purposes. The other reason is this kit also only draws 1.84 amps on a 12-volt circuit, meaning I can actually use one of the 5 amp switches without issue. No matter what angle you look at it from, I think this really gives the Raptor a really cool effect. I'm really sorry the camera doesn't do it justice. I don't have a good enough camera for nighttime recording. So if you are familiar with video recording and you have a camera you want to recommend that can actually capture 4K HD and lighting at nighttime, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Definitely don't forget to leave a comment, and please hit that subscribe button. I'm slowly tracking my way to that mile marker YouTube has set to legitimize my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, help me along in my journey. And as always, I appreciate you watching this video. Until next time, thanks again. Bye.